Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure. Since unlocking the second island a few videos ago, we have completed Courier on the second island, Firefighter, we purchased some safe houses, we did the NRG 500 challenge. I also did pimping on the second island, but I haven't shown that footage in a video that I've released yet. That one's coming. The subject of this particular video is another side mission here on the second island. This one is going to be about Blood Bowl. At the start of this episode, we found ourselves at the location of the NRG 500 challenge right over there in Easter Basin. I skipped the trip over here to Suburban. We put on the green windbreaker. I changed back into the blue Chongler shorts in order to match with our blue cap. Then I skipped the trip over here to Corvin Stadium, which is located in Foster Valley, San Fierro. Let's go ahead and grab a bite to eat. We've got a chili dog. And since variety is a spice of life, let's try one of these noodle things as well. And now we'll jump into the mission Blood Bowl. If you did the mission called Blood Ring in Vice City, then this mission here, Blood Bowl, will look very familiar to you. It's exactly the same concept. Let's go ahead and walk into the marker and we'll read the directions this first time together. The overall time starts at 30 seconds and counts down. Obviously, if you get down to 0, then you fail. Drive through the checkpoints to increase your overall time. The current target time to win the Blood Ring is 1 minute. Every time you go into a checkpoint, you get 15 seconds added to your time. Get your overall time above the target time to win. So we need to get above 1 minute going by 15 seconds each. You'll lose if your overall time reaches 0. Drive over pickups to repair your car. While we watch my attempt at passing the first level of Blood Bowl, let's go ahead and read from the wiki about this mission. The beginning of the wiki just talks about the comparison between Blood Ring in Vice City and Blood Bowl here in San Andreas. The second paragraph says, however, Blood Bowl's gameplay formula has been modified from the Vice City version, drastically increasing the difficulty of the mission. Players must now have a sufficiently high driving skill to enter. You have to have at least 20% full driving skill. Now, we already have that in this save file, but in an earlier video where I showed you exactly which missions were available from the very start of a brand new game, I came over here to San Fierro illegally, and we saw that we weren't able to start Blood Bowl because we didn't have a high enough driving skill. Back to the wiki. Each Blood Bowl contestant is now accompanied by a random MP5 armed passenger whose primary goal is to perform drive-by shooting against other contestants. So there were no passengers, no drive-bys happening in the Vice City version of this mission. You can see that we're up to 36 seconds here in our 1 minute attempt. And that checkpoint looks like it's going to be mine. There are exactly 2 of the opponent cars that are going after the checkpoints, and they can pick them up, right? You've seen them take them away from me multiple times, like this one right here. Yeah, I didn't get it. It was another car that got it. But I'll get this one, and that will push us over a minute. And then we will pass. New best time, 1 minute. No cars destroyed. And one of the awards is cash, so it's $10,000 times however many minutes you had to build up to. So that was 1 minute, so 10,000 times 1 is 10,000. And then the other reward is this vehicle that's parked out here after you pass the 1 minute version of this thing. It's this Blood Ring banger. That's pretty cool. And now we'll go ahead and move on to fail states for this mission. There aren't that many. I think it's just 2, actually. The wiki lists 3, but I think it's only 2. So here you can see the time is running out in the top right. Mission failed. We get booted out of the stadium. You ran out of time. The wiki says that you fail if you die, and you also fail if your car is destroyed, but both of those things happen simultaneously. So if your car takes enough damage that it catches fire, and you can't very quickly put that fire out with one of the repair wrenches, then your vehicle will explode with you in it, and you'll fail because you died and because your vehicle exploded. You can't get out of this car. Pushing F doesn't do anything. One thing to note here is that you can see, even though I died, and I did have 1 death added to my death total in the statistics, I don't end up outside of a hospital, which is where you almost always spawn when you die in a GTA game, but instead we just get booted right outside of the stadium. I guess technically there is a way you could get wasted while on this mission without the vehicle exploding, so sure, the wiki is correct in that sense. Leave a note in the comments if you can think of a way to die during this mission without your vehicle exploding. Something funny happens with the SMG ammo during this mission, so take a look in the top right. You can see I only have the camera. Now I'm going to use a cheat code, which gives me a whole bunch of weapons, including an SMG, and you can see it's sandwiched between the shotgun and the AK. So I'm just kind of going back and forth with the wheel right now on the mouse, and then we'll fail this mission. Whether you pass or fail doesn't make any difference, but then I will show you that actually we end up with no SMG ammo at the end of this attempt, even though we had 150 rounds of SMG ammo when we started this attempt because I had used that cheat code. So here we are. And I'm going to scroll my wheel up and down right between the shotgun and the AK, where there used to be SMG ammo. There's none. So whatever SMG ammo you have when you start this mission, you lose as soon as you come out of this mission. Now we'll come back to our normal save file where we've already passed this mission with a 1-minute target time. If you hop back into that red marker to start the mission again, now your target time is 2 minutes. So maybe that takes like twice as long as the 1-minute time did. Accidentally, I didn't record my 2-minute attempt, so I passed it with 2 minutes after a couple of fails. And now you're looking at my best attempt at the 3-minute clock because it just goes up by a minute every single time. And so close to that one, but no, and then almost at 3 minutes, but now we need another checkpoint. Look at my money, we're at 72,000. And when you pass it with 3 minutes on the clock, which you can see I just did right there, you're supposed to get 3 times 10,000. You're supposed to get 30,000 bucks. But look at my money here, it's still 72,000. I don't understand why I didn't get another 30,000 at the end of that one. Now here's my best attempt at a 4-minute target time. This is the beginning of that attempt. This is the end of that attempt. We just need one more. There it is. It's got my name on it. GTA Failure, come and get me. Beautiful. And again, my cash is at 72,000 and I got no reward. I thought I was going to get 40 grand for passing this thing with 4 minutes, but nope. If anybody can explain what's going on with the cash there and why I'm not getting those multiples of 10,000, leave a note in the comments. And now we'll get to my final attempt. This is one with a 5-minute target time. I'll show it to you in its entirety, but I can guarantee you right now I ain't going for 6 minutes. How far does this thing go? Well, Joshua said that it went until 6 minutes, and so he got a 6-minute completion and then stopped. But one of his commenters wrote that they got a 7 and 8-minute completion and that it looked like it continued going up and up. So don't know what the end is. I could tell you that my end is right here at 5 minutes. Why am I stopping at 5 minutes? Well, because this fucking mission fucking sucks. I cannot deliver a rant as good as Josh did, so go check out his series. It's linked below. The title of the video you want is Blood, and I think it's the second video in the entire playlist. I'm going to go ahead and give my own rant. It's going to sound a lot like Josh's because he was spot on with all of his complaints about this shitty fucking mission. I'll start with the similarities between Blood Bowl here in San Andreas and Blood Ring over in Vice City. In both cases, the car that you're given has really terrible handling. It's like driving on ice, this dirt in the middle of the oval here. If you're up on the ramp, like the inclined part around the side of this entire track, the handling is better. It's not awesome, but it's better. But the handling of this car is just so slippery. And that's a real problem because all but 2 of the opposing cars are trying to knock into your car. And if they do so much as just like clip the back of you, they can spin you out 180 degrees. And then all of a sudden you've lost your momentum, you've lost your speed, and now you're not even pointing in the direction that you wanted to, which is, you know, like the next red marker or whatever. Now let's talk about the health of your car in the 2 games. In Vice City, your car has a health bar, which starts at full, and every time you get knocked into or you run into something, your health bar decreases. If another vehicle explodes right next to you, your health bar decreases a lot. There's no health bar, obviously, here in San Andreas, but you can look at the car and you can look and see like a little bit of white smoke or a lot of white smoke or a little dark smoke or a lot of dark smoke. Essentially, you get the same information as the health bar. In Vice City, there are no wrench pickups. There are no health icons for your car that you pick up when you need to heal your car. But in Vice City, your health bar gradually, very slowly fills up on its own. So I think that the health of the car and the information you get in both games is basically the same. And I think it's fine. Like, I don't think it's like unfair, the amount of health your car has or how quickly it goes to 0 or how easily or difficult it is to repair your car. So I think the health of the car is fine. But now let me get to the part of the mission that is not fine. The part of the mission that makes this unfair, the part of the mission that makes this the worst fucking mission in San Andreas. I haven't done all the missions, we're only like a third of the way through the game at this point, but I cannot see any other mission being worse than this one right here. In Vice City, none of the cars can pick up the red checkpoint. Only you can pick up the red checkpoint. Most of the cars in Vice City are coming after you, which is like harassment or whatever, but you can deal with it because you know that when you get to that red marker, it's still going to be there. But in San Andreas, all of the cars are harassing you except for 2, and those 2 cars are going for that red marker. And it is patently unfair that there's not just 1 but 2 other vehicles competing for that red marker. And as Joshua pointed out, all they do is point directly at the next red marker and drive straight towards it. But we can't do that because we've got like 18 whatever cars harassing us, right? 18 cars trying to prevent us from driving straight forward. And so what chance do we have to get a red marker when we've got two other folks going towards it that have no obstacles in their way and potentially have cars that handle better, right? That aren't as slippery as our Blood Ring Banger. Maybe they have cars that have a better top speed. I've seen sports cars being one of the two cars that goes for the red marker and can pick it up. It's just not fair. So what if both of these cars are kind of on opposite ends of the track? Well, you have no chance, right? Like unless the red marker spawns right in front of you in the direction that you're going, you have no chance at getting it. So the only time I was able to like gain time is if like both of the cars that were chasing the red marker were on one side of the track, like going after a marker. Then I would just ignore it and I would face the other end of the track and hope that the red marker spawned in front of me. And then I'd have an advantage because I got like a head start from the two cars that were behind me. But in general, like you just have to get lucky in order to pick up red markers here. You need them to spawn nearby you, but in front of you. I had plenty of times where there was a red marker that spawned right behind me and I wasn't even going that fast. All I had to do was go like 10 feet backwards, but 18 cars get in my fucking way and try to prevent me from going 10 feet backwards. It's so frustrating. And you could have like a clear path to the next red marker and the other two cars that are targeting it are not close enough to get it. Like you're clearly going to get it, but you get nudged just a tiny, tiny bit by one of these other cars and it knocks you off of your path. It takes away all of your momentum. It spins you 180 degrees, whatever it is. There's so many times when the red marker is clearly mine for the taking, but one or more of these sons of bitches, other cars, stops me from getting it. And then one of the two cars that is going for the target just merrily goes along, picks it up, and continues on with its day. Fuck this fucking mission. Now let's talk about the win condition for this mission. So right now I'm targeting a time of 5 minutes. The problem with that kind of a win condition is that it could go forever, literally forever. I can just drive around in circles. Let's say that like every 15 seconds, I stumble into one of these red markers and I get 15 seconds back. And then I lose another 15 seconds and stumble into a red marker and I get 15 seconds back. Occasionally I'll have to go into one of the wrenches, but it can literally go forever. And it is so frustrating to be spending like 5, 10, 15 minutes in one attempt. And I look at the clock, you know, the countdown timer in the top right, and it's down to 30 seconds. Like it's exactly the same as when I started the mission 15 minutes earlier. Joshima's had a great idea for like a win condition where it would be attainable and it wouldn't take forever. It would have a definitive ending. Maybe in the first round, instead of having a target time of 1 minute, maybe you have to collect 10 red markers before your time runs out. Like keep everything the same. You start with 30 seconds. Every time you get a red marker, you add 15 seconds to your clock, and it continues to tick down all the time. If the time ticks down to 0, you fail the mission. But as soon as you've collected 10 of those red markers, as long as you didn't run out of time at any point before then, you pass. And maybe in round 2, you got to collect 20 markers without running out of time. And in round 3, 30 markers. Like at least that would be something that has a firm ending, as opposed to this bullshit which can just go on and on and on, and you feel like you're making progress, and all of a sudden like 15 minutes has gone by and the clock is essentially the same. You've just been like level the entire time, even though you've spent 15 minutes on it. So if I were going to try to give constructive feedback to Rockstar and say, hey, here's how you can improve Blood Bowl in the definitive edition, whatever, I would adopt Joshima's suggestion that instead of having a target time as the win condition, make it a certain number of red markers you have to go in as the win condition. I would make it so that only one of the opposing cars can pick up those targets, not two. And I would make it so that the car or cars that can pick up the opposing targets are all copies of the car that we have. It is so unfair that the other cars, the cars that can pick up the red markers, handle better than ours, have a better acceleration, better top speed, and no obstacles in the way. In conclusion, fuck this fucking mission. Let's go back to the wiki for this mission. Unlike Blood Ring, which is the Vice City version of this mission, the player is not given any reward for destroying competing cars here in San Andreas, though the number of cars destroyed will still show after winning the competition. After you get to your target time, it'll say, target time 3 minutes, number of cars destroyed 4. But in Vice City, every time you destroy one of the other cars, you get $100. The arena used in Blood Bowl is exactly the same as the arena used in Vice City's Blood Ring, which you're seeing right now. If CJ is wasted, he doesn't lose any of his weapons. This is different from the usual behavior in the rest of the game, but if you die in this mission, you don't lose all your weapons. The Blood Ring Banger used in this game is slightly different from the one in Vice City. Here it's based on a Glendale with metal bars encircling the vehicle for protection and a new, more powerful engine, supposedly the same as the engine of a Monster, which is another San Andreas vehicle, for greater speed and traction. I don't know if it has greater speed and traction than the vehicle in Vice City. I can tell you that the vehicle here sucks shit. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig, so fuck this vehicle and fuck this mission. The wiki shares that the vehicles in this mission all have specialized license plates, and I'm showing you about half of those license plates right now. And the wiki has translations for some, but not all of these license plates, so let's see if we can figure out some of the ones that the wiki doesn't know. The first one the wiki says stands for Mojo Jojo, which apparently is a character from the Powerpuff Girls. In the next one, I think that the 4 stands for the letter A like alpha, so that's a gal Yvette. I don't know what the Yvette means. If you have any ideas what that one could represent, or what any of these other ones might represent, throw them in the comments below. It'd be great to get some of these ones on the wiki that are question marks, get them filled in. The next one, New School, I guess like New School Hip-Hop, Old School Hip-Hop. Just seeing the new written out as NU reminds me of that one-hit wonder from the 80s called New Shoes. Leave a comment if you know the one song that I know by New Shoes. The next one, BMD, and then I think the 3 is going to stand for an E. So maybe that last part is DEV, like dev, like developer. I don't know what BM stands for. The only thing I've heard of for that acronym is bowel movement, but this is probably something else. The next one, BM again, and then again, I think 4s are A's and 3s are E's, so that's Lacey. Was there somebody who worked on San Andreas named Lacey, or maybe it was the girlfriend or wife of one of the folks who worked on San Andreas? The next one, BM DEAN, BM Dean. Is Dean anybody affiliated with San Andreas? The next one looks like Andy. The one after that, the wiki says, is The Fluff, which I agree with, but I don't know why is T3H instead of TH3. Next one after that, Hayes Bob, just reading the 0 as the letter O. In the next line, I don't know what RKK stands for, but the last word is pwned, P-W-N-D. Next one, Lion Come. What the hell am I reading? Next one, the wiki says OG Bucks 69, so OG instead of UG. The next one, it looks like Sunray 93. The wiki says Sunrise 93. Next one, Sexy Jude, J-U-D-E. Is Jude anybody affiliated with this game? After that, the wiki has no idea, and neither do I. RE1, maybe that one is an L. Rel, Real, Oku, don't know that one. Then we see RKK again. We saw that one up above with the pwned thing. And then after the RKK, DBP1. I don't know. I mean, like DBP Security was a made-up thing in Vice City. DBPL, no idea on that one. Double play. Next one, Sandman. That one's easy. Next one after that, Evil Benz, like Mercedes-Benz? I don't know. And then the last one in this list, Chunky 1. Here are the rest of the customized license plates. Starting at the top, we have the Buck. And the next one, B-U-D-D-A-H. It's like Buddha, but misspelled. Buddha X. Does Buddha X mean anything to anybody out there? Let us know in the comments. The next one, the wiki says that the 3s are E's and the 7 is a T. That first part is Leet, L-E-E-T, and then O-G after that. Next one, La Bamba. Oh, I like that song by Richie Valens. After that, looks like Red Rasp, and the wiki says Red Raspberry. I could buy that. The next one, Mr. Ben, which the wiki thinks is a reference to Mr. Bean, a show on Cartoon Network based on the Mr. Bean that I know, a live-action comedy show starring Rowan Atkinson. The next one, DIVX Zoo. So the wiki doesn't know about that DIVX, and neither do I. DIVX actually is an outdated like media format. It had to do with like files on a DVD. Let us know in the comments if you have guesses on that one. N1 Raven. The wiki says number 1 Raven. Don't know. The next one, Evil Silly, the wiki says. Oh no, the wiki says Evil Sly. Looks to me like silly. After that, DBP again, we saw that one before, and then the second part looks like Andy. Next one, that's pretty clear, Preacher. After that, Coney 88. What's Coney? Like Coney Island? Next one, Damo, D-A-M-O. I don't know what that is. And then 666, like the number of the devil. And then D-O-D-E, the wiki says that's dude. And then 777, I guess that's like a lucky kind of number. And over in the casinos in Las Venturas, probably 777 wins a bunch of money. Next one the wiki doesn't know, and I don't know either. D4, or I guess DA, and then there were. No idea on that one. Next one, Matthew 2, which almost sounds like a Bible verse, right? Like Matthew is a book in the Bible, but normally you'd have like two numbers, right? Like 2:16 or something. The next one, Moo TV for you. All right. And then the last one, Got Moo, like Got Milk, that old advertisement. So again, if you know any of these things, let us know in the comments. I've never edited the wiki, but if somebody out there can edit the wiki and we have some consensus as to what one of these unknown ones is, it'd be great to get those filled in. Okay, now I'm looking back at this footage here. Still pisses me off the memories of playing this stupid fucking mission yesterday. We're at about 4 minutes. Can't get that one. This one looks like it's mine. I'll take it. Again, at 4 minutes. So we're trying to get to 5 minutes, and thankfully this footage looks like it's ending in the next minute or so. Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't like this mission at all. Let us know in the comments if do you have strategies at this thing? Like my strategy was basically just like drive around the outside and keep doing loops fast enough that the other cars can't really catch me, and then hope that there's enough of these red markers kind of in front of me, close enough that I can get them before the other two vehicles get them. And there's no point destroying either of the other two vehicles that can pick up the red markers because they're immediately replaced by other vehicles that can pick up the red markers. One thing that Josh did is if one of the two vehicles that could pick up the red markers was really good, like a sports car or a motorcycle, then he would intentionally try to do drive-bys and blow that one up to get it replaced by hopefully a vehicle that's slower than the one that he just destroyed. I didn't end up doing that, but yeah, this was just no fun. I remember doing a bunch of the Blood Ring mission over in Vice City, and I went pretty far with that one. I think I got I got up to like 10 minutes. I really actually enjoyed doing that one, even though it was frustrating at times because you're always getting knocked off course, but that one I enjoyed. This one, I did not like a single moment of it. I guess it's not like terrible to just do the 1 minute version, right? Like it's quick enough, either you get it or you don't, and if you don't, you just try it again right away. But to do this 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4, or even 5 minutes here, sucks the big one. If you have any memories of the mission Blood Bowl that you'd like to share, throw them in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching, and fuck this fucking mission.